crazy, a joy, I do it. And I let it to the baby. Woo! Where's my notes? Can you pass me that question? Can you close the door? Are you gonna stay?
I mean, if you want me to, you don't have to bed.
I'm not. Nobody. Rasha, trust me. Nobody's.
Ain't nobody ready.
Okay, I'm coming.
I don't want you to come. Hold on tight, get a pretty baby. Hey guys, it's NessaDestra. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I've decided to do 20 things you might regret in your 30s. This is like a note to self video because every time I speak to you guys or give you guys some type of advice, I'm giving myself advice as well. Because Lord knows I need them advices. So all these regrets that I'm going to be telling you guys about are things I've already regretted in the past, things I'm regretting at the moment, and things I hope to never regret. So I hope that this video is helpful to you guys. And make sure to hit the subscribe button before you leave this video. If you're leaving right now, just hit the button while you're on your way. Thank you. The first thing you might regret is taking life too seriously. Have you ever come across someone who, like, they turn every joke into something serious, or every joke turns into something political or controversial, or you're trying to enlighten the situation and they just dim it with something so serious? I'm not saying that I'm not a serious person, but I can see how some people would regret that. So number 2 is spending too much time hating your body. I don't want to get to a point where I start to appreciate what my body used to look like when I'm in my 30s, because I know a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, my body used to be so good, and I'm here already complaining about my body. So that's one thing I'm gonna try to work on. Number 3, one thing you will regret, because I feel like I regret this every single day, is not standing up for yourself. There's so many times where I could have stood up for myself and I decided not to just because I was a chicken, or I was scared that I would offend the bully. Make sure you always stand up for yourself. Number 4, another thing you might regret is not traveling when you had the chance. When you had the chance. Every single year I've gone to either a destination wedding or a vacation. This year I'm going to Jamaica, and I was literally not going to go because I was like, oh, I want to save more money this year. I don't want to give myself excuses why I shouldn't go. And honestly, like, I can literally, I don't mean to be so dark, but I can literally not wake up tomorrow. So if you have the chance, if you have the money, or if you know that you can save to go on a trip, take advantage of it and go on that trip, because 9 times out of 10 you will regret it once everybody comes back and shows you all the pictures and all the fun times, and you might regret it in the future as well. Number 5, not paying attention to your health. As a person who struggled with a lot of different, I wouldn't say like major health issues, but a lot of different things, I feel like I wish I took it more seriously, or I wish I was more aware of these things, because now, like, I feel like I'm trying to catch up to my body, and I'm way too young to be doing that. Number 6, setting aside your passion. I feel like, well, this is gonna be another video, but long story short, I quit my job. I'm going to tell you guys all about that in the next, maybe in the next video, or the next 3, 4 videos. But yeah, setting aside your passion. I feel like there's so many times where I think, where could I have been had I done this, or had I started this at that time? So you definitely don't want to miss out on the opportunity of pursuing your passion, because it really, really sucks. And I feel like I'm suffering. Well, I'm suffering for it now, but I feel like I'm trying to catch up. And it's still not too late for me, because I'm 23 years old, and I'm not saying that it's ever too late for anybody else. But make sure you're not in a position where it'll be harder for you to pursue a passion, especially when you're stuck in a situation where you don't want to be. So number 7, this goes back to number 6, and number 7 is learning a new skill or continuing. So I always think, like, where could I have been if I continued guitar? Because I played guitar like maybe 3-4 years ago, and now I feel like I'm literally struggling because I haven't played in a long time. And I feel like, not that it's too late, but it's like, oh my gosh, I wish I continued. And always take that opportunity of learning a new skill, because you never know where it might take you. Number 8, one thing that I feel like a lot of people regret is not acting your age. And I'm not saying like I'm not a millennial, because I'm 23, but a lot of younger people, I find, a lot of teens these days, they try to act older than they are. You guys, act your age, because when it's time to grow up, you'll feel like you missed out on all of your childhood trying to pursue a grown-up's life. So guys, relax. We have a few years. Number 9, not helping someone when you could have, when you had the opportunity to. It's not really one of my biggest regrets, but I know people who've regretted that, because I always take the opportunity to help somebody when I can. I would consider myself a pretty generous person whenever I help somebody out. I feel fulfilled. So I wouldn't say that's something I regret, but I know a lot of people do. So if you have that opportunity, you have the money or you have the possibility of helping somebody, do it. And I'm not saying that you should put anybody else's burdens on you, but if you have the chance, just guys, let's just all put our hands together and help each other out. Number 10, overworking yourself. I feel like I overwork myself until I get to a point where I need a vacation. Vicky Logan, this YouTuber I follow, she received an advice from someone else. I think it was her assistant, basically telling her, don't ever get to a point where you need a vacation. So that means don't get to a point where you're exhausted, where you're tired in order to take a vacation. Always give yourself time to breathe and release and rejuvenate. Number 11, one thing you might regret, one thing you will regret is holding a grudge. There are so many times where I feel like, especially in high school, so many times where I've held grudges for so long that I forgot what I was even mad about. Like, I spent my time not liking that person and, you know, giving that person side-eyed. It's like, you don't even remember the fight. Believe me, it's more a reliever of stress to you than it is to that person. You'll feel better about not holding grudges. It's a lot of work, because then you have to remember how you feel about that person. I remember this one time where I held a grudge against somebody, and then I was gonna say hi to them, and then I'm like, oh shoot, yeah, I'm mad at that person. I'm not supposed to say hi to them. Like, that's too much. Like, that's too much. Like, ain't nobody got time for that.
Let it go.
Number 12, trying to live up to your parents' expectations. I wanted to pursue music and arts and all kinds of stuff. My dad was like a musician, he was a barber, he did a lot of things regarding art. Like, he did a lot of things, and my mom is a hairdresser, so I feel like I didn't really struggle in that department. I know a few people who like stress and worry and become so depressed because they're trying to live up to their parents' unattainable expectations, and that's the worst thing. Regretting pursuing a life that you didn't even want for yourself. That's too heavy. Number 13, caring too much about what other people think. I feel like I spend so much time being a slave to people's opinions and what they think of me. It actually doesn't even matter what people say about you. Are they feeding you? Are they paying your bills? Are they helping you? Like, number 14, one thing I regret is not enjoying enough quiet time. Guys, I actually love silence. I love being by myself. I'm not saying I like being by myself all the time, but when I'm by myself, I actually love it. And this one is for, I guess, people who have kids and are married and who feel like they spent more time being occupied with other things and people and taking care of other people and not spending time for themselves. Number 15, telling someone you love them, that you appreciate them, that you care for them. Believe me, that's one thing that you'll regret, especially in my case. My dad left us last year. Well, he passed away last year, and I feel like I've missed so many opportunities where I could have, just because I thought it was gonna be too awkward or I was too mad at him. Honestly, seize that moment. Trust me, it will make you feel good, and even better, it'll make them feel good. Number 16, telling the truth. Do you guys ever get yourself like lost in a web of lies? It's like, it's so deep you can't even get yourself out of it. Especially when I was younger, like, I just wish I just told the truth, and that's one thing I do regret. So tell the truth. Number 18, treating your parents poorly or your parent poorly. Believe me, guys, you will regret it in the future. 19, you're gonna regret keeping toxic people in your life because it's a waste of time. Believe me, it's a waste of money and some of the things that you could have pursued, but you have so many negative people around you that you didn't want to pursue it because you needed positivity, but you were stuck in that friendship that was so negative. That's too much. Just, guys, ain't nobody got time for toxic people, negative people, people that are always in their feelings, people that are salty. Finally, number 20, you're going to regret not putting yourself first. And I'm not saying, you know, to be selfish or to be self-centered or anything like that, but sometimes you just need to put yourself first. In most cases, you need to put yourself first because you can't take care of anybody else unless you take care of yourself. And there's so many times where I wanted to go after an opportunity, but I wanted to hand it to somebody else who I thought needed it more than me. Guys, honestly, before you do something that's life-changing, always put yourself first, especially when it has to do with somebody else. And that's, I think that can go for anything in life because you can miss out on opportunities. Bad things can happen to you because you didn't put yourself first. It can affect you in your health. It can affect you in your relationships. It can affect you with how you interact with your kids because you're not putting and taking care of yourself first. But anyways, that was the end of my video. I hope that you guys learned from this and will hopefully follow these tips. One of the top things on my list that I hate feeling is regret. That is the worst feeling for me, because it's like you can never take something back. There's no such thing as time travel, so you can't really take something back. What's done is done, and even if you could take something back out of time traveling, the fact is it's already been done. So there's a past to it. Please don't be that 30-year-old who regrets all of these things on the, or one thing on that list. And obviously we're all human, so we're always gonna regret at least one thing on that list. But take action now. And like I said, this is a note to self video, so this is not like only advice to you, it's advice to me. I think mostly for me. And yeah, if you like this video, don't forget to like, leave your comments, and tell me what else you'd like to see from me. And don't forget to subscribe. If you guys want to be the first to get notified whenever I upload a new video, you guys can hit the what do you call it? The dingling button. The dingling button. The ring. The cloche.
Bell.
Yeah, you guys can hit the bell button. I'm at 400, and obviously it's not that much to other people, but it is a lot to me. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for your support. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video.
Bye.
Kasha, you wanna say bye, Kasha?
No, I'm good. I look like a bucket right now.
Bye, guys.